Dean Sterling was a wealthy businessman, used to the busy life of cities, luxury hotels, and high-powered meetings. He traveled often for work, but on one trip to a local town, something unusual caught his attention, something he could not ignore. Walking along the street with effortless poise was a woman who seemed to make the sunlight brighter around her. Every movement she made was measured, graceful, and confident, as though each step had been planned to draw attention. Her hair shone with a glossy polish, and her makeup highlighted high cheekbones and sparkling eyes that seemed to notice everything. Her outfit, though clearly not from a designer store, was perfect. It was fitted just right, clean, pressed, and accessorized so that every small detail stood out. Her shoes clicked confidently against the pavement, and the way she carried herself demanded notice. Even the way she held her handbag, the shine of her nails, and the subtle sway of her walk spoke of a woman who cared deeply about her appearance and the impression she made. Dean pulled over and stopped, frozen in admiration. He had seen beauty, elegance, and refinement in every city he had visited, but nothing compared to this woman. There was something about her confidence, style, and an almost magnetic power that drew him in completely. Unable to resist, he called out to a passerby and asked, "Who is that woman?" The man smiled and nodded. "That is Kimberly. She is married to a farmer named Theodore. They live just down the street." Dean felt a pang of disappointment. She was married. But even back in the city, the thought of Kimberly did not leave him. Her elegance, confident walk, and perfectly styled appearance haunted him day and night. He could not stop thinking about her. After a week of restless thought, Dean decided he had to see her again. He returned to the town, determined to meet Kimberly no matter the consequences. When he arrived, he saw her and Theodore standing outside their modest home. Theodore was a simple man, calm and devoted, carrying the quiet dignity of someone who loved deeply but had little material wealth to offer. Dean introduced himself. "I am Dean Sterling. A few days ago I saw your wife and I cannot get her out of my mind. I am very interested in her, and I am ready to offer you a huge amount of money, anything you desire. All I ask in return is Kimberly's hand." Theodore's eyes remained steady, calm, and full of quiet strength. "I may not have the kind of money you have," he said, "but having my family is worth more than diamonds and gold. Kimberly is my wife, and no amount of money will make me part with her. No amount of money can replace the love, pride, and devotion that we share. Please find someone else." Dean left, frustrated yet captivated by Kimberly's image. Even in his city, he could not stop thinking about her. Meanwhile, life in Theodore's household continued, though it was far from peaceful. Kimberly made their married life difficult for Theodore. She complained constantly about the things she felt she deserved but could not have. She demanded new clothes almost every week, insisting she could not wear the same outfits repeatedly. She spent hours insisting her hair be perfectly styled, often asking Theodore to take her to the salon or complaining when he could not. She criticized the meals he prepared, claiming she was tired of the same plain food and wanted more variety and luxury. She demanded the house be spotless at all times and scolded him if anything was out of place. Her comparisons were relentless. She would measure Theodore silently against other men in the town, imagining what life could be like with someone who could meet her high expectations. Sometimes she spoke aloud, reminding him that even rich men like Dean had noticed her and desired her, using them as examples to pressure Theodore. "You should be grateful," she said often, "that men like Dean want me, and yet I am still here with you. You need to work harder for me and give me a better life." Despite her constant criticism and complaints, Theodore endured patiently. He loved Kimberly deeply and hoped that one day she might appreciate the devotion, patience, and effort he put into their modest home. Weeks later, Dean returned. He found the couple in the middle of a heated argument. Kimberly's frustrations had reached their peak, and Dean saw an opportunity. He spoke directly to Theodore. "Tell me any amount you want, and you will have it. With this money you can change your life completely. You can become rich and have as many beautiful women as you want. Clearly, you cannot give her the life she desires, but I can. You will be doing her a favor by letting her go. We all win here. She gets the life she desires, you get the amount of money you want, and I get to marry the woman of my dreams." Kimberly turned sharply to Theodore, her voice sharp with excitement. "Look at him. This is a real man. Someone who knows how to care for a woman and give her everything. How I wish I had met him before you." Theodore shook his head, heart heavy but firm in his resolve. "Since it is obvious that my wife prefers you to me, I will let you take her. I do not need any money in return. She is yours. Use the money to give her the life she desires." "I am done." Kimberly, astonished, exclaimed. "It is best you take this money now while it is here. You can change your life with it." Theodore smiled softly. "Mr. Dean, you have given me something far more valuable than wealth, something no amount of money can buy. You do not know this now, but one day you will realize it." Dean looked at Theodore, surprised, while Kimberly laughed with excitement at the thought of leaving her husband and entering a life of luxury. That same day, she divorced Theodore and married Dean Sterling, leaving her modest home and the man who had once been her devoted husband behind. Kimberly's first day as Dean Sterling's wife felt like stepping into a dream. She had imagined a life full of luxury, power, and enjoyment, but nothing could have prepared her for how big Dean's life truly was. As their car approached the city, a huge mansion appeared, shining in the sunlight. Clean, beautiful gardens stretched far and wide, fountains sparkled, and tall walls stood around the house, giving a sense of safety and privacy. Kimberly's eyes opened wide in amazement. "Is this your house?" she asked, her voice shaking with both excitement and disbelief. Dean gave a calm nod. "It's mine. Welcome home, Kimberly." Her heart beat faster as they stepped out of the car. She expected beauty, but she was not ready for the size of the mansion. When they entered the grand hall, she saw many women moving around, talking softly, arranging things, and doing different tasks. "Who are all these women?" Kimberly asked, her voice filled with shock. "They are my wives," Dean replied proudly. Kimberly's face went pale. "Your wives? But what am I then?" "You are one of my many wives," Dean said gently. "But how can this be?" "I thought I was the only one," Kimberly said, her voice rising. "How can you be married to all these women?" Dean let out a soft chuckle. "How can you expect to be the only one when there are billions of beautiful women in the world? I want to have as many as I can, to love them, care for them, provide for them, and grow my empire. Do you know how much wealth I have? You cannot finish it." Kimberly's excitement quickly turned into confusion and anger. She had imagined a perfect life where she alone was loved, admired, and spoiled. Instead, she found herself as just one among many. For the first time, she thought about Theodore, her former husband. He had loved her fully and treated her as his only one. Even though he had very little, he gave her everything he could. Determined not to be second to anyone, Kimberly quickly began to take control. She gave orders to the servants, changed schedules, and demanded to be the center of attention. She asked for outings with Dean, expensive personal items, the finest clothes and jewelry, special activities, and extra attention from everyone. The mansion, which had once been peaceful and organized, soon became full of confusion. The other wives tried to correct her. They explained that everything in the house followed order based on when each woman married Dean. Since Kimberly was the newest, she had to wait her turn like the others. Kimberly became very angry and refused to accept this. She had never waited for anyone before, and she was not ready to start now. Problems spread through the whole mansion. Arguments began, quiet talks turned into fights, and the once peaceful home became full of tension. Dean, who had once seen the mansion as a place of beauty and peace, grew more and more tired. He started avoiding the noise and hiding in quiet places, thinking deeply about everything, including Theodore. He remembered something Theodore once said. Theodore had said that, without knowing it, he had something so valuable that money could not buy it. Now Dean finally understood. That thing was peace of mind. After a few weeks of unbearable tension and constant quarrels in the mansion, Dean could no longer endure it. The once peaceful home had become a place of noise, complaints, and unrest. Every day brought a new argument, and there was no calm left for him to enjoy. The luxury he once took pride in now felt empty. He had everything money could buy, yet he had no peace. He found himself thinking back to the way things used to be. He knew that, in order to restore it, there was only one thing left to do. Without any grand announcement, he asked Kimberly to come with him. The journey was quiet, and before long, they arrived at Theodore's house. Theodore heard an unexpected knock and came out with a warm smile, not knowing who could be at his door. But as he opened it, his smile slowly faded. Standing before him was Dean, looking tired and worn out, and behind him stood Kimberly, her face filled with worry and regret. "What happened?" Theodore asked kindly. "Is everything all right?" Dean spoke slowly, his voice heavy. "I have come to return her. I am tired of this marriage, Theodore. Please, you can have her back." Kimberly's eyes filled with tears. "Theodore, please take me back. I thought life with Dean would be like paradise. I thought I would have everything I ever wanted. But now I see that even with all the money in the world, I lost my true value. With you, I was your only one. You treated me so special, even with the little you had. But with him, I became just one among many, and I had to be treated that way. Please accept me back." Theodore shook his head gently, his eyes calm but firm. "You made a clear decision to leave me because you thought life would be better somewhere else. If a rich man like this could not satisfy you, what can a simple man like me do for you? You made your choice the moment you chose what you never had over what I gave you. I am sorry, but I cannot take you back. Please leave." With that, Theodore turned and went back into his house, closing the door behind him. Kimberly cried deeply, her tears falling without control as the weight of her choices finally settled on her. For the first time, she truly understood what she had lost. Not just a good man, but something far more rare. A love that was genuine, patient, and irreplaceable. And in that painful moment, she realized with certainty that it was something she could never get back. The story of Dean, Kimberly, and Theodore teaches an important lesson. Wealth and beauty may attract us, but they are not the true measure of happiness. Money can bring comfort, but it cannot replace love, loyalty, and peace of mind. Theodore, though poor, had true riches. He had love, contentment, and a peaceful home. Dean, with all his wealth, discovered that money could not buy what Kimberly failed to value. Kimberly learned that chasing luxury and status can make a person forget the good things they already have. True riches are not measured by what we own, but by the love we give and the peace we keep. The end.